First of all, Coach, if you could introduce the two players with you today.
Alex Rodriguez, Pomona-Pitzer water polo, and then we have two incredible, impactful seniors, Bree Lang and Ava Magna. Ava's our center and really stepped up this year and really stepped up the second half of our season. These are also two of my captains and really have shown a lot of attack. Bree had a pretty impactful injury during the year that affected her. She is honestly remarkable to watch play water polo, and I've been very blessed to have her these 4 years. But to see the transition she's had and how she's just basically done whatever it took for us to win, even if it wasn't like being in the limelight like she's normally been.
First, a quick opening statement about the game and just familiar opponent, fifth time playing them, and just the atmosphere and everything.
Yes, I told Coach Lonzo that I kind of hate playing him because he's such a good human being and he's such a good coach, and Dave and Dom do such good jobs with both their teams. Sometimes it's easier to be in a competitive rivalry with somebody when they're someone you dislike a little bit. I have the utmost respect for CMS, for the program, for the athletes, and it's been a fun. I think we've grown a lot. The first time we played them this year, they had us in a position that we didn't like, and I think we had to learn and grow a lot through the year to get to this point. And even last week in our conference championship, I think they came out with the intensity that we should be playing with. That's what we want to do, and I'm really glad my girls stepped up today and played a really good game.
Yeah, I think it's both of our last games, so we're just really grateful to be able to play such a competitive game and also in such an amazing atmosphere. We could all feel the energy, and it just really carried us along throughout the game.
Yeah, I think we were a little bit disappointed with how last weekend ended, but that really fueled us this week in practice. We played really aggressively, really intensely. We were all super excited to come out and play today, and I think from the minute the game started, we played with that same intensity, and it carried all the way through.
And then CMS came out and started second half, got a couple goals, and it felt like maybe momentum was swinging. How big was it to just be able to step up there and get back to like a 4-goal lead and get separation again?
Mm-hmm. I mean, that's pretty typical for our games against them. They always get some momentum, and we just know that since we've played them so many times, we've learned to be able to focus on ourselves, and during those moments try to just focus on our next play and just move forward and try to get some momentum back on our side.
Yeah, and I think we knew that we need to have good defense to win this game. We need to focus on our field blocks and our steals, and that's exactly what we did. And having those stops is what led to us getting goals on offense.
Yeah.
And start of the week in practice, I mean, obviously there was a semifinal play first, but what was the mindset that we get coming off the loss just to get ready for this weekend?
I think we were really fired up.
Yeah.
We had a team meeting, we all talked, we spent a lot of time thinking about the game over the weekend, watching film, and for the minute we started practice, we were super excited. We knew we had another week to train with each other, and we had a chance to come back, and I think we just jumped in ready to play.
Yeah, I agree. I think it just really gave us a good energy and motivation to try our best and have our best last week of practice and really fight during this game, because we knew it was going to be a fight. So just knowing that we had a bunch of anger and energy that we could go off of is really nice.
And Coach, I thought it was sort of interesting that you guys had the momentum kind of late in the second quarter. Mm-hmm. And you took a couple timeouts on 6-on-5s while you had momentum. That stretched the lead up to 8-3. You kind of sense that was a time to take advantage of those power plays and really take momentum in a half?
Yeah, honestly, regarding timeouts, it's generally a situation. So the second one I called was I didn't think we'd be able to maximize. Those 6-on-5s are really impactful plays. So the first one, we've kind of worked on some plays. I didn't get to run all of them, unfortunately, but I guess fortunately. But I think the first one was just trying to get the right personnel, trying to do what we've been working on. And then the second one was it was kind of a quick turnover, and our girl wasn't in a box, and I wanted to make sure we had an opportunity to score. And I think I really give the girls a lot of credit. The CMS came out the third quarter and scored a couple of goals right back to back. And it had a great look. I think drew a kick out on the third possession, and we made a save. We were talking about how defense, I think Bree alluded to it, that defense is what we were trying to focus on, field blocking and getting steals. And it was nice that we were able, I was about to call a third timeout to try to stop the momentum, and it was nice that they were able to come down and score a goal and kind of kill their run a little bit by putting some shots away.
Yeah, talk about the presence from your supporters today, obviously packing out the grandstand over there. How much does that mean to you guys to see the support from your home fans?
I mean, it means so much. We've been fortunate enough to like play here for 4 years, and every year the energy is so amazing. And it's just nice to look up in the stands and see a bunch of alumni that come and support us and just remind us of like the bigger legacy that we're playing towards. And then obviously like our parents and all our fans. It's definitely contributes to the great energy and hypes us up.
Yeah, it was awesome. I mean, all of our parents come to every single one of our games. We had a ton of alumni fly in for this weekend. They all made videos for us going into the semifinal. We really felt that support throughout the weekend, and then especially today with how loud they were in the stands.
Yeah.
And I'll give you guys one more. 4-4. I mean, when you come in as a freshman year, I mean, there's not many college athletes that can experience that. Just, I know it's hard to think maybe the big picture having just won one, but you know, how does it feel just to be able to go out on top after the careers you guys have had?
Yeah, I mean, it was awesome. We really wanted to leave everything we had in the pool, and I think that's exactly what we did. 3 rings coming into this game was amazing, but we were like, let's go get one more. Like, we are capable of this. Like, we can fight and get it, and that's exactly what we did.
Yeah, it's definitely a privilege, but also it puts a lot of pressure on us. So I think it was helpful for me to again look at like the alumni that we've played with and think about the girls, the teams that we've won those past 3 rings with, and use that to like as motivation to get the last one.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.